Belle here, and we have something very exciting to do today. Okay, so kind of the reason why I started YouTube in the first place was literally just to do this one challenge, and I never did it. Go figure. The challenge that I've always wanted to do, like since I even started, was the how I did my makeup back in high school challenge, but I was gonna go even further and go into when I first started doing makeup in the first place. So I felt like, okay, it's better late than never, and now is any time better than ever. I don't know how to say that, but either way, I just got this in the mail and it is something very special. I'm very excited. Also, if I'm not looking at you and I'm looking at somewhere else, I guess, does that make sense? I'm literally looking at myself. I am sacrificing quality for being able to see myself in the viewfinder, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be using my front camera because otherwise I can't figure out where the hell I am on the camera. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use these guys. So we're going to open up this Jeffree Star packaging. This is the blood sugar palette, and I know y'all don't really care to see me swatching things. So I figure I might as well just skip that altogether and use this as my look from when I was in middle school. That's what this video is gonna be today, is my look that I used to do in middle school, which is pretty freaking crazy, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna go ahead and open this little guy and let it fall out of its stuff, and here it is. It is super awesome. I can't believe this right now. This is the coolest. So it was literally ridiculous trying to get this thing. It smells like leather. I think I'm gonna keep this also because I always do. I missed the original February 14th release date. I just freaking forgot because of life. It was one of the pre-orders and I'm super excited. I got it like couple days ago and I was just like, okay, well, what do? I don't want to just swatch it because no one gives a shit about me swatching things. Look at this. Oh my god, this is so legit. Oh. And we open it. Ready? I'm gonna open it with you guys. It's really hard to open. That's what she said. Ooh, this thing's tight. Oh my god, he said that. I think I have to actually like, okay, hold on one sec. This is intense. Okay, so there are our colors. This is like Jeffree Star's version of the warm palette, I guess. A lot of reds, a lot of bright pinks. There's a really sweet gold in there, the sweetener. Very pretty. And then there's another crazy ass gold for donor. That is really, really cool. So the colors that I'm gonna be using out of this today is gonna be Intravenous, Extraction, and I want to say like Fresh Meat. It's a lot of these really cool reds that are different, like slightly differently colored, and the reason for that is because that's what I used to wear. Let me give you a little background story into how I used to do my makeup when I was in middle school. Some of my Facebook friends probably still remember this because it was pretty out there, if I do say so myself. So I was obsessed, and I mean like legit obsessed, with My Chemical Romance, and I was obsessed with Gerard Way, and I super loved his makeup and I wanted to be him and all the things. Like I wanted to be a rock star so bad as a kid, and probably could have done it if I wanted it enough, but I didn't. So now here we are. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my face like I did when I was in middle school. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation, or lack thereof. So this was what we started with. This was my blank canvas. How are we gonna do this? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Intravenous and start the look. So I'm gonna get it on my finger, and it was this finger. Pretty sure this was this finger. I'm going just in the corner, you guys, because I really don't want to. Wow, this is really pigmented. This is a lot more pigmented than what I used to use. Like, remember at Walgreens there used to be these big old cases of like shitty makeup that you could buy? Well, that's what I used to wear. Don't ask me why. This is what I had. I had to improvise. On my other finger, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Fresh Meat on this finger right here. Just gonna grab that in the corner. Nice slightly shimmer. Oh my god, these colors are so awesome! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and we'll just start the look. Ready? Okay. And this is how I used to do it. That looks almost exactly the same. How funny. I'll just do that again. Looks about right. Man, this is pigmented and oh my gosh, I got it on my nose. Well, let's just do this because we can. I'll just bring it down the face. This looks so weird. What was I thinking? Good lord. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that again on the other eye. It really wasn't that complicated, you guys. I mean, this is all I used to do. This was it, pretty much. And then I would throw on some crazy eyeliner. Ugh. Oh my god, it's on my brow. Oh, I mean, my nose. What the? Okay, that's slightly better. Okay. And you know what's funny is I still had these bags, like these under eye bags. I had them. That's been forever. It's probably never gonna go away, and I really have. I've gotten used to it, so I'm kind of like whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Let me find an eyeliner, and then we can keep on going with this. Okay? Didn't use liquid liner. Oh, I broke it. This is something else. Whoa! I just need one eyeliner. I don't remember where I put it. I have a good eyeliner somewhere. Let's go ahead and keep going with this because this is pretty intense already. So I'm gonna use this Chiate. I don't even know how to pronounce this, you guys. C-I-A-T-E. I'm thinking Chiate. I'm not really sure, but either way, I'm gonna use this exactly like I would have done it as a kid. So let's just try this.
And the thing is, when I was a kid, I used to just do it and not worry. and I would just do it. So if I would mess up the one line, then I messed up the line. Like, that was it. So let's do this. I'm channeling my little girl self right now. So bad. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one eye done, and then we'll do the other one.
And it's funny because I had no concept of small strokes as a child. Like there was no, I mean, no, it was just like doing this. It was literally just do that over and over again until you like the way it looked. I really don't like the way this looks. Like, this is so scary. Ugh. So that's pretty much it. This is it. This is the way that I used to wear it, I think. I mean, it's not far off from this. And really, I think I can do a little bit more. I'm gonna add some more of this intravenous shade just for depth on the other side, like that. Yep, and I think that was pretty much it. So this is how I used to wear my makeup, guys. This was it. This was crazy. So that is the video. April Fools. So no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and what I really wanted to show was like if I could go back in time and we could talk to KbyEEEEE and tell her that this is not right, we need to do something better than this. What would I say? How would I do it? How would I show her to do this in a much nicer way? That's kind of the best thing that I can do for myself, is show myself how I would do this better. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and take this craziness off of my face, and then we'll do an actual look that is inspired by this. Oh, wait a minute, you know what? I forgot something. I have to actually, this thing has to happen because I'm pretty sure I didn't start parting my hair on the side until the end of 8th grade. That's what we're kind of going for, 8th grade. Mind you, I was also a lot thinner back then. Like, I really was. I was a stick. I know, I'm a chubby stick. Alright, so this is the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off now, and then we're gonna try to do something that's inspired by this look that I would actually have been a lot more proud of as that same kid. I will be right back. Yeah, one sec. Okay, so for this, for the sake of really seeing the difference between the two, I am going to leave this side on. This is going to be my nice, awesome adult side, inspired by my childhood kind of thing, and let's see how this goes. And first things first, let's go ahead and take this and never do that again. My goodness, just does not look right on me. That's just the size of it. I really don't like the way that my hair looks when it's parted in the middle. It may be like trauma from when I was a child, but only God knows. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually prep my face. Get my little, why isn't it shaking? Super weird. I'm gonna go ahead and get my little prep and set by Morphe, little guy, and I'm gonna spray that this on my face. Okay, dab that in a little bit. I have to find my beauty blender, and I'm not sure where it went because it's a little poop and it likes to run away from me. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna go get this wet. I always forget to get it wet. Oh, ow, son of a. Okay, so now that our little Veramona sponge is nice and what's the word I'm looking for? Wet. Anyways, so now that it's nice and wet, I'm gonna go ahead and just drop it for a sec. I'm gonna put this blood sugar palette somewhere nice and safe where it's not gonna die, and use my Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 122 Creamy Beige. Let's see here, I'm gonna try to just do one side on the face. Any time now. Okay. Looks like a good amount for just one side of my face, I think. I think that's almost too much, but let's see how this goes. And I almost feel like just speeding this part up so that you guys don't have to like sit here waiting for me to do this the whole time.
Okay, so now that looks nice. Okay.
Okay, so that's good. That's one side done. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my concealer. This is the Dream Lumi Touch by Maybelline in number 10 Fair. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And I dropped it. Fantastic. And also I like this little guy because it's really cute and it does that little pink. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my normal places. I think that's good. Where is the tapa? Oh, it fell. That's right. Oh my god, I can't reach it. I got it. Okay. I successfully got some concealer on the cord to my lamp. That's fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this in. Get this nose, get this forehead highlight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so just so you know, I have my tripod on top of my Androgyny and Beauty Killer palettes right now because I don't have a good rig. I never have had one, so I mean, like, it's just, I'm gonna have to try to figure out something right now. Give me one sec. Alright, and that totally worked. So pretty much I just switched out this shiznet that my tripod was sitting on right now because I need my contour, and I put my Maybelline Matte and Poreless little guy underneath it. Yeah, that's how we do things here in almost Mexico. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself some contour shades. Things that I'm usually using right now, I use a nice little angled brush. This one is from Firma. It's 103. It's a nice angled contour brush. You can just shake it off for a sec. I have been using the Safe Word and Dominatrix. Those are the two that I mix normally to try to get a nice cool toned contour because no one wants a warm toned contour. Am I right? We're gonna go ahead and go in really quickly. Just soft contour. I mean, we could go for something a little bit more dramatic, as this was actually, like, realistically this was kind of my stage makeup, I guess, if that makes sense. Which makes it a little bit less, like, psychotic if you think about it, because this was what I would wear when I would sing, like, on stage and stuff, which is something that y'all probably didn't know that I do. I do sing. I sing a little bit, not so much as I used to anymore, because I'm like, that dream died a long time ago, but now this is my dream, to be a YouTube, whatever the hell I am. I don't even know. I feel like I need to do this. I feel like if I do this, it'll help to get that line right there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it and see what happens, okay? We'll go with that, and then I'm gonna try to contour my nose a teeny bit. I'm gonna use this little brush. This one. Just kidding. I'm gonna use this one. This little guy. This is a crease brush by KbyEEEEE Beauty. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same two colors and try to get that done.
This one inside here.
Okay, so this is what we got so far. I'm gonna go ahead and like blend this out a little bit more up into my crease area where my crease will be, I guess. I'm gonna try to get this on this side too, just a tiny bit, because it looks crazy without it. Okay, so I'm gonna move on from here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my powder. I don't even know where it is. I need to find all my things. I'm gonna be using the Morphe translucent powder. I'm gonna open this guy. Hope I don't get it all over everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my, what is this? What's the word for this? I know is it wet? Is the word wet? Wet beauty blender? Damp. The word is damp. Beauty sponge. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap that right into my translucent powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over the areas that need to be set. So I'm gonna go ahead and go Okay, so that's what I'm gonna leave for now, and then once that sets, I'll go ahead and brush it off. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and brush it off. Brush off all these lines. Okay, and then, okay, so that's a good, nice set. And it's crazy because I super love how this looks in the camera. Like, it looks freaking amazing. And it's weird because I feel like I'm much darker on this side than I am on this side, but this actually still matches. I don't know if that makes sense, but like either way, this is pretty cool. I haven't actually been able to see myself in the viewfinder ever, so that's kind of a thing. Oh my god, that looks so gross. Ugh, jeez. Don't look at that. It's funny because if I wouldn't have drawn attention to it, you probably wouldn't have noticed anyway, and even if you did, I don't really care. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Blood Sugar palette. I'm gonna grab my actual brushes this time and not be putting makeup on my face with my fingers, because that's just crazy. I probably should do that challenge though, so if anybody wants to see me do that challenge, please let me know. I would love to do it. And if nobody wants to see me do it, I'm probably gonna do it anyway, just because. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows really quick, and then, well, my brow, because it's only one eyebrow that I'm doing. And I dropped the tapa. Nice. Okay. Nope, dropped it again. Okay, come here. Come here. Ah! Damn it! What's happening right now? Here it is. Gotta find my little Anastasia brush. This is my Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I really think that I need to get a different color. I feel like I need to get the cool brown color instead of this slightly warmer tone brown. I don't know if really anybody knows the difference, but either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, there, we got our brow on. I think I wanna go ahead and put on a lippy. I'm gonna go with a black lip just because that would have been so me at the time. Like, it was perfect, would have been me. But then again, this is a really dark look. Maybe I should just go with a nude. I'm gonna go with a nude. Nude's better. It's gotta be here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Isn't it like the funniest thing when you had something like in your hand and then all of a sudden it's gone? Of course, right? How do you lose a lippy like 5 seconds ago? Like, what the heck? I found it! I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay, so my scatterbrainness, I'm gonna use Family Jewels from the Summer Collection 2017. And that's gonna be our little guy. And yes, okay. One sec. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on real quick and just get it over with. Okay. Use the mirror from this guy because it's so huge. He's got huge mirrors. That's what she said. Okay, that's good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple brushes. I'm gonna grab this guy. This is a Morphe brush. I don't know what it is. It's a nice flat, wide guy. I need to find my pheromone thingamabobber that changes the colors. Color switch, I think it's called. Color switch. Alright, so I'm gonna use this little guy to get off any kind of weird stuff. The Veramona color switch. Go ahead and use that little guy. Take off any of the weird little excess of stuff that I had before. And man, that thing works really well. That guy, I'm gonna go down and put Cake Mix as a transition shade. Okay, so there's that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start amping up the colors. Now I'm going to grab Tongue Pop, right, which is this like almost a pinky coral type of, maybe a salmon shade. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Same brush. Knock off the excess. Totally said that wrong, but okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down next, a little bit lower. I'm gonna start getting into the real crazy stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab Prick. And it actually, like, I love this color because it's got like its own little indent in it. It's like, what do you call it? The emboss is a little, it's a syringe. It's a syringe with a needle. Okay, so it's really, really cute. And so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I'm gonna put that a little bit lower than everything else. So here we go, ready? And mind you, with these, with this palette and with all of Jeffree's palettes, you have to start really, really slowly and build, because if you just go right in with colors, it's gonna fuck up real bad. I mean, like, it'll really go haywire really easy, because the thing is, these are so pigmented, like, you can really screw yourself, especially because, like, if you drop a big chunk of color just right in one spot and then try to go back and blend it out, it might not blend out as well as you want it to, because it's so stuck in it, like it really gets in there. So that's gonna be my next color. Next color is gonna be Cherry Soda. I'm kind of just going up the scale, like slowly getting darker and darker until I get into my crease. So I'm gonna just keep on using the same brush and moving around the color. Alright, so see, we're gonna go a little bit deeper now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this under my eye too. Oh my god, I love these colors so much. Like, I cannot get over this. This is so cool. I am living right now, and it is thebomb.com. Okay, so here's our next shade here. Okay, and then I feel like this is really, really pinky right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab Extraction. Will be my next color. Alright, I'm gonna go and grab Extraction and start pulling that a little bit further down into my actual crease, which will be right here. And then, just like everything else, under the eye and in the corner. Okay. And I'm gonna try to bring this up just a tiny bit, because I like to really pull my inner corner deep in as far as I can. It's just a thing, like, it's just one of my preferences. I really like to go in right here and try to pull up, because I don't know why, but for some reason to me it just makes my eyes feel like, you know. Hope I didn't spit on you with that tongue pop there, honey. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab Coma, which is a really, really dark purple kind of color. Right, this one here. I'm gonna grab that and I'm gonna use a different. Whoa! Okay, that was not cool. Okay, that was nice. I'm leaving that in. That was pretty funny. Okay, here we go. God, this palette is so clunky. Like, it's super clunky. Like, I don't even know how to explain, because it's taking up my whole workspace here, which is pretty intense. Not that my workspace is really big or anything, but I mean, like, it's taking it all up. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little flat brush, color switch it real quick. I'm actually gonna use it kind of as a line, because it's really nice and flat. It's really nice and flat, and that's what I like about this brush. I can really get right up where I need to as far as the crease goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Coma on the very tip of the brush, just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my crease done a little bit deeper. I'm gonna keep on grabbing it until I'm satisfied with my color achievement. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and get a blender brush and I'm gonna try to blend that out. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out real quick. And it's cute because it really is one of the best tricks that anybody can tell you, is to use the clean blending brush on everything, because it blends everything out so nice and it just looks seamless. I mean, like, I don't know if it looks seamless on me. Let's be realistic. I don't know if it really looks seamless on me, but from what I see, it looks a lot better than this. And that's all that matters. I'm probably gonna, oh gosh, there's hairs. With the same fluffy brush that I was using before, I'm gonna grab Intravenous, that dark brown, and I'm gonna try to get that as deep in my crease as I can. Go ahead and use that blending brush again and try to blend it outward to the top. And I mean, I really like these colors together. I think that they look super awesome and they work really, really well. I just wish that you could see my crease. That's my one issue there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. I'm gonna try to bring this a little bit higher and see what that does. and blend it out. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a small brush like this here. I'm gonna start pulling some of these darker colors under my eyes. I'm gonna grab cherry soda. And I really love this little brush. I don't even know what it's called. It's a Morphe little small tiny blending brush. And I super love it because it helps me to get really down under my eye without it being really intrusive and huge and making too big of a mess. So I grabbed Coma. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more intravenous, and I'm gonna try to keep that towards the front and towards the back here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line the top of my eyes with this intravenous shade. Oh my god, what's happening in my mouth? I cannot speak. This is so silly. I'm gonna use Coma actually also up on top. Okay, since there is no black shade in this palette, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the black shade from Beauty Killer. It's got rainbow sparkles in it, which is super awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and use that like as a liner. This is gonna help it transition a lot better. Instead of just a harsh black line, it's a lot nicer to use colors that'll just like kind of fray into each other and kind of become one nice ombre thing as opposed to just this. Like, I really don't like this. I mean, that's just my personal preference. If you do your makeup like this, I mean, more power to you. And if it's your thing, it's your thing. But for me, it just doesn't work. Right here in the corners. Always remember to connect that corner so it doesn't look unfinished. And this will help to prevent infection. Okay, so here we go. That's nice and pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that same eyeliner that I had from before. And I'm gonna go ahead and go just around my eyes one time just to make it a little darker in the very middle. And this is a very, very thin line, just tiny. And there it is. Check this out. I mean, look at the difference. So here is me in middle school, and thankfully me now, which I think is a lot nicer than the other. I mean, let's be honest. This looks like I got in a fight with somebody, and well, I mean, you should see the other guy, but this looks kind of nice. I kind of like it. So, but it's still not finished. Let's go ahead and finish up the look. Let's add some highlighter, which is my favorite thing ever. I'm gonna use a shade from the Blood Sugar palette actually. I'm gonna use Sweetener. It's like a really nice peachy gold. Load it up, and I'm gonna go here and just dab that on my nose, up my forehead, my chin. And we'll grab a teeny bit with my finger and just pop that right there. And one of my things, you know, you can never have enough highlight on your face. And perhaps you can, but I can't. So, I mean, I don't know. Alright, so that is the finished situation. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this. And then, you know what we could do? We could totally just do this whole thing, because my hair does fall on this side anyway. You can just do like this. So I'm gonna finish up the video like this, you guys. Let's see if this works. I guess this is good enough for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Become a member of the Unicorn Fam and get your sparkle on, because we get our glitter and we get our glitter and we get our Blood Sugar palette, and we do all kinds of weird things with it, because that's what we do here. We sparkle, we shine, and we do lots of weird things. And yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being with me today. Let me know if you have any ideas for future videos, all the things. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and I think I have a Twitter at HeyoBelle or at HeyoBelle Monster. Just look it up, see what you can find. And yes, once again, thanks for watching. God bless you always, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye!